What if I told you the number one thing silently destroying millions of livers right now isn't alcohol? Yes, alcohol-related liver disease is a real crisis. It affects 16 million Americans every single year. That's devastating. But here's what nobody is talking about. There is something else. Something people consume every single day without a second thought. Something sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. And it is currently causing chronic liver disease in over 100 million people. 100 million. I'm Luisa Hart, and today I am going to pull back the curtain on what that substance is, why it is wrecking your liver from the inside out, and exactly what you can do to stop it and even reverse the damage. And I'm also going to cover something just as alarming, the number one cause of acute liver failure in the United States. A medication so common, so trusted, so present in every medicine cabinet in America that people are accidentally overdosing on it every single day. So stay with me, because what you're about to learn could genuinely change the way you live. But first, let's talk about your liver. Because most people have absolutely no idea what this organ actually does. And once you understand it, you will treat it very differently. Your liver is not just some quiet organ sitting in the corner doing basic maintenance work. Your liver is a powerhouse, a biochemical genius. It performs over 500 different functions. 500 functions. We're talking about filtering your blood, producing bile for digestion, regulating blood sugar, synthesizing proteins, managing cholesterol, breaking down hormones. The list goes on and on. And here is something critically important that most people get wrong. Your liver is not a storage tank for toxins. That is a myth. What your liver actually does is take toxins and poisons, things that could kill you, and it transforms them. It chemically converts dangerous substances into harmless ones through an incredibly sophisticated series of reactions. Your liver doesn't hold on to the bad stuff. It neutralizes it and ships it out. One of the most powerful tools your liver uses to do this is a compound called glutathione. And if you've never heard of glutathione before, you need to remember this name. Glutathione is your liver's personal bodyguard. It is one of the most potent antioxidants your body produces. When toxins enter your system, whether from food, medication, pollution, even the lotion you put on your hands this morning, glutathione is on the front lines neutralizing them before they can cause damage. Think about that for a second. That hand lotion you applied earlier? Within a few minutes, it has already been absorbed through your skin and entered your bloodstream. And where does your bloodstream go? Straight to the liver. Everything you eat, everything you breathe, everything that touches your skin, all of it passes through your liver, which means your liver is working constantly every single hour of every single day to keep you alive and healthy. And then there is your fat export system. Your liver has a built-in mechanism to move fat out, to package it up and shuttle it away through your intestines so it doesn't accumulate. When this system works properly, your liver stays lean and efficient. When it breaks down, fat builds up, and that is where things get dangerous. So here's the question. What is it that is causing chronic liver disease in 100 million Americans? The answer is going to surprise you. Fructose. Now wait, before you say that's just fruit sugar, it can't possibly be that bad, I need you to hear this story because it is absolutely wild. 2,000 years ago, the ancient Romans figured out how to produce one of the most expensive delicacies in the ancient world, foie gras, a fatty, diseased liver, and they knew exactly how to make it. They force-fed geese dried dates which happen to be the richest natural source of fructose on the planet. They used fructose specifically and deliberately to manufacture fatty liver disease on purpose. The way farmers do it today is with corn, but the Romans, they did it with dates, and they nailed it. Because they had stumbled onto something that biochemistry would confirm thousands of years later. Fructose is uniquely, specifically, devastatingly effective at creating a fatty liver. And here's the thing, we are doing the exact same thing to ourselves right now, not with dates, with high fructose corn syrup. It's in your soda, it's in your cereals, it's in your granola bars, your flavored yogurts, your ketchup, your salad dressing, your bread, your energy bars, your fruit juice, your sports drinks. It is hiding in literally thousands of processed foods. And most people consuming it have absolutely no idea what it is doing to their liver. So let me explain what makes fructose so uniquely destructive and why it is fundamentally different from other sugars. Glucose, regular sugar, can be processed by virtually every cell in your entire body. Your muscles use it. Your brain uses it. Your organs use it. Glucose gets distributed and burned throughout your whole system. Fructose cannot. Fructose can only be metabolized by your liver. Your liver is the only organ equipped to handle it, which means every single gram of fructose you consume lands directly on your liver, and your liver has to deal with all of it. And when fructose hits the liver, it does two catastrophic things simultaneously. Number one, it activates fat production. Fructose essentially turns your liver into a fat manufacturing machine. It flips on the switch for lipogenesis, fat creation, and your liver starts pumping out fat at an accelerated rate. Number two, it blocks fat burning. At the exact same time that your liver is making more fat, fructose is also shutting down the system that removes fat. It turns off your liver's ability to export the fat it's accumulating. So you are making more fat, and you are unable to get rid of it at the same time. This is the exact recipe for a fatty liver, and it is happening right now to over 100 million people. Research has shown that fructose, specifically in the amounts found in the American diet, is as damaging to the liver as alcohol. Think about that. We as a society would never hand a child a beer and say, "Drink up, it's fine." But we hand children a Coca-Cola loaded with high fructose corn syrup and don't think twice about it. Biochemically, the liver processes both of them through nearly identical mechanisms. The liver doesn't know the difference. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but Luisa, fructose is in fruit, and fruit is natural and healthy. And you're right, but that's not what we're talking about here. When you eat a piece of fruit, the fructose is bundled with fiber, water, vitamins, and minerals. The fiber slows the absorption dramatically. Your liver receives it in small, manageable amounts over time. That is completely different from gulping down a 32-ounce soda or a bottle of fruit juice where concentrated liquid fructose is flooding your liver all at once. That's not fruit, that is liquid candy, and the volume overwhelms your liver's ability to cope. Here is what makes this a genuine public health emergency. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is exploding in children. 5 to 10% of all children in the United States now have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. In obese children, that number jumps to 50%. We are seeing children as young as 2 years old being diagnosed with fatty liver disease. 2 years old. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease has now surpassed hepatitis C to become the most common cause of liver transplants in adults under 50. These are not alcoholics. These are not people with rare genetic conditions. These are young people, teenagers and adults in their 20s and 30s, whose livers are failing because of what they've been eating and drinking their entire lives. This is a crisis, and almost nobody is talking about it. Now let me shift to the second major threat I want to cover today, and this one moves fast. If fructose is the slow, silent, chronic killer of livers, then Tylenol is the fast one. Acetaminophen, the active ingredient in Tylenol, is the #1 cause of acute liver failure in the United States. Not fructose, which causes liver disease slowly over years. Acetaminophen can put you in the ICU within 72 hours. And here is the terrifying part. It is hiding in over 600 different medications. Think about that. 600 medications contain acetaminophen, and most people have absolutely no idea. Here is a scenario that plays out in emergency rooms across America every single week. Someone gets a bad cold. They feel awful, fever, headache, body aches. So they take 2 extra strength Tylenol. That's 1,000 milligrams right there. Then before bed, they take NyQuil to help them sleep, which also contains acetaminophen. Then they repeat this every few hours through the night. By morning, they have already exceeded the safe daily limit, and they had no idea because they thought they were taking 2 different medications. Or consider this. A doctor prescribes Vicodin or Percocet for back pain. Many people don't realize that both of these medications already contain acetaminophen. So they take their prescription and then, because the pain is still bad, they also take regular Tylenol on top. They just doubled their dose of the same drug without knowing it. Nearly half of all serious acetaminophen overdoses in the United States come from these kinds of accidental prescription combinations. People are not being reckless, they are simply unaware. And here's something that makes it even worse. Acetaminophen has a ceiling effect for pain relief. Taking more than the recommended dose does not give you more pain relief. It doesn't work better. But the liver damage, that absolutely continues to increase with every extra milligram you take. You get 0 additional benefit, and your liver pays the full price. What does acetaminophen do to your liver? It depletes glutathione. Remember that bodyguard we talked about? Acetaminophen strips it away, and when your glutathione is gone, your liver has no protection left. Toxins that would normally be neutralized start causing direct cellular damage, and it happens fast. The early warning signs of acetaminophen-induced liver damage are nausea, fatigue, and vomiting, which, as you might have noticed, are also the exact symptoms of the flu or a bad cold. So people who are already sick and already taking Tylenol will often see these symptoms and think, I need more Tylenol, and take another dose, when in reality the symptoms are being caused by the Tylenol itself. 500 people die every year from Tylenol overdoses in the United States, and 56,000 people end up in the emergency room. This is happening because people trust this medication completely. It has been marketed as safe and gentle for decades, and in normal doses for healthy people without liver issues, it can be. But the margin for error is much smaller than most people realize, and the consequences of crossing that line are severe. So after everything I just told you, the fructose crisis, the acetaminophen danger, the 100 million Americans with chronic liver disease, Here is what I want you to hold on to. Your liver can heal. Of all the organs in your body, the liver has one of the most remarkable regenerative capacities in existence. It can bounce back. It can rebuild. Given the right conditions and the right support, a damaged liver can recover in ways that would genuinely amaze you. And that is not a small thing. That is one of the most hopeful facts in all of human biology. So let's talk about what you can actually do. Step 1, cut out high fructose corn syrup. This is non-negotiable. Read labels. It is hiding everywhere, in things you would never suspect. Start checking. Eliminate it. Step 2, reduce sugar overall. Even regular table sugar is 50% fructose. When you eat sugar, half of it is going directly to your liver and doing exactly what I described. You don't have to be perfect, but you need to be aware. Step 3, stop giving children fruit juice. I know this sounds harsh. It's marketed as healthy. It's bright and colorful. Kids love it. But fruit juice is liquid fructose. There is no meaningful fiber to slow it down. Give children whole fruit instead. The fiber changes everything about how the body processes it. Step 4, get serious about choline. Choline is a nutrient that plays a direct role in your liver's fat export system, the mechanism that packages fat and ships it out. Without enough choline, fat accumulates. With enough choline, your liver can actually export that buildup and begin to reverse fatty liver disease. Where do you find choline? Egg yolks are one of the richest sources available. If you've been avoiding eggs because of outdated cholesterol advice, it might be time to reconsider. Liver itself also contains extraordinary amounts of choline. If you can get past the taste, it is genuinely one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. Step 5, learn about NAC. N-acetylcysteine, NAC, is one of the most powerful liver protective compounds available. Emergency room physicians use it as the primary treatment for Tylenol overdose because it rapidly restores glutathione levels. NAC is not glutathione itself, but it provides the raw materials your liver needs to manufacture its own glutathione quickly and efficiently. If you are in a situation where you need to take acetaminophen, if you've been prescribed it or you genuinely need it, taking NAC alongside it can provide significant protection for your liver. This is not alternative medicine speculation. This is what emergency medicine doctors use in hospitals. Step 6, eat your cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, cabbage, kale. These vegetables are rich in compounds that support your liver's natural production of glutathione. They are some of the most liver-friendly foods you can eat. Step 7, make sure you're getting enough selenium. Selenium is a trace mineral that acts as a cofactor in glutathione production. Most people in Western countries are mildly deficient. Brazil nuts are one of the best natural sources. Just 1 or 2 a day can make a meaningful difference. Here is what I want you to walk away with today. Your liver is doing extraordinary things for you right now, right this second. It is filtering your blood, neutralizing toxins, managing your metabolism, producing compounds your body cannot live without. It is working harder than you probably realize, and for most people, it is doing this while under chronic assault from fructose, hidden medications, and environmental toxins. The story of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is the story of what happens when we flood our bodies with substances our biology was never designed to handle in these quantities. Our ancestors didn't have high fructose corn syrup. They didn't have 600 different medications all containing the same active ingredient. The liver that protected humans for hundreds of thousands of years is being asked to handle something completely new, and it is struggling. But here is the extraordinary part. Your liver wants to heal. It is designed to heal. Give it the tools it needs. Remove what is harming it. Provide what supports it, and it will respond. The power to protect and restore your liver is largely in your hands. And now you know where to start. I'm Luisa Hart. Take care of your liver, because it is absolutely taking care of you.